happy Friday, and welcome back to the NOFO Live Show, where I, Sunita, along with my two co-hosts, Tracy from Miss Tracy Kessler and Kelly from NOFO Endless Summer, we hop on every Friday and talk about all things North Fork. It's pretty apparent that the North Fork seems to have gotten a very condensed version of fall. It was summer, summer, summer. The weather was gorgeous. And then bam, I feel like we're in winter mode. It is cold. It's windy. I think the low is going to be 28 next week. So I guess sweater weather is gone and coat weather is here. I don't know, but it's definitely brutal outside. Good morning, Kelly. How are you?
How are you?
Are you happy to come? Are you happy to come back from summer to winter?
Oh my gosh. I'm just happy to be back. It was time.
Well, I
sure
mean, Disney is fun, but I always say you need a vacation from Disney when you come back.
Totally. Marty was looking at his watch, and he saw that just one day we walked 9 miles. I was like, oh my God.
That's great though. That's great though.
We did
I bet the kids had a blast.
They had an amazing time, as always. It's just magical, That's why people go, to watch their kids enjoy the magic,
And how was the weather there? Because as you can see here, it's brutal.
It was beautiful. It was hot most days, and then the last day that we were there, it dropped, and it was in the 50s, and it felt cold. But I guess it was our way of preparing to come back to this.
That's so funny, because on my Florida road trip too, every day was 83 except the day we were going to come back. The day before it rained because we had Hurricane Nicole or the out. Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Hi, Cathy.
It's so festive.
That's so funny. I thought about it 2 days ago that I need to dig out my Santa hat, but I have no idea where it is right now.
I'm wearing my Mickey holiday shirt for today. So.
Awesome. That's so great. That's so great. I wonder where Tracy and Tilly are. Maybe Tracy's trying to get a coordinating outfit on Tilly.
She's breaking out Tilly's holiday best.
Can you imagine? She probably had the perfect bow for her, right? I can't wait for Tilly's holiday outfit. It's so funny how we moved on from Tracy's outfits to Tilly's outfits.
Sorry, Tracy, you're top liver now. We need to see what Tilly's wearing first.
Nothing
it's so funny. I see
children's clothes, right?
Yeah.
I see Tracy watching, but I don't see her request. So there she is. Hang on a quick second. Good morning, Tracy. How are you?
Is she on there?
I guess the Wi-Fi's taking a minute. There she goes.
Oh
Good
my
morning.
God.
Hi, Tracy.
Hold on. Trying to figure out what's the best here. Okay. So Tilly's here. I do not have a Christmas outfit on her because this one slept in late. She slept in late. So I threw a bow on and she's still in her pajamas.
Awesome.
We're here. We're here.
Well, our guest definitely needs no introduction, right? But if you don't know, this is Cathy Demeroto. She is the executive director at CAST, and they are having their annual Festival of Trees, which is a super, super popular event. But I will let Cathy take it from here and tell us all about it. Welcome, Cathy.
Thank you, Sunita. Well, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for bringing me on the morning, the last days getting ready for a Festival of Trees. So this is our 3rd annual Festival of Trees at Trieber Farms. So we are there all day, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday from 10 to 6 and Sunday from 10 to 5. And it's just an amazing event. It's really such a special event. It's a great way, I think, to showcase not only the wonderful and strong community spirit here on the North Fork, but also to showcase the creative talents of so many in our community. And all for a really important cause, but helping our neighbors in need. And so, just to start, really, we're seeing unprecedented need at CAST. The need was great during COVID, but now COVID rolled right into 40-year high inflation. So our numbers are higher than ever before. We are serving well over 900 families, 2,300 people, and we expect to serve 340,000 meals in 2022. So it's really, many are struggling in our community, and, with oil prices, et cetera, we expect it to be a tough winter. So perfect timing for this event to bring the community together, not only to celebrate the start of the holidays, and really get to spend time with so many wonderful people in the community, but to raise funds to support our neighbors in need. So I am so grateful for the literally hundreds of people to come together to make this event possible. We have, I think, well over 100 volunteers to put this event together.
So Cathy, for someone that has never been to the Festival of Trees, can you just tell us what it is and
Sure.
what to expect when they show up?
Absolutely. So as I said, the festival's at Treber Farm. So people come in and we have displayed magnificent trees that are decorated by local artists, local businesses, and just local residents. And so they pick a theme and decorate the tree. We have 25 decorated trees this year, so it's more than last year. We had high demand. We actually had to cut it off, so people will get to view the trees. And we added a winter garden in the greenhouse this year because we had so many trees. And we also, in addition to the trees, have wreath designers who decorated wreaths and a theme as well, and those will be on auction as well. So we have people could come view the trees, the beautiful wreaths, and we also have a merry marketplace. So many people in the community have knitted goods and there's a quilt and other items, ornaments that we will be selling in the marketplace. We also have really cool stuff. And we also have a cookie cottage, so we'll be selling baked goods. We'll have hot chocolate and coffee. Santa will be there on Saturday, Sunday, I think from 11 to 2. And in addition, there's an auction, a silent auction with other items that so many businesses generously donated in the community. So all of this is online on our event site, which is GiveSmart. It's thirdfestoftrees.givesmart.com. But if you come to the event, you'll get a brochure with all that information. You can go to CAST website or Instagram and find the information. But
Cathy,
it's just a great way.
Quick question about the tickets. So I bought my tickets online, but if there's people who want to come last minute, can they get tickets at the door too?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
is it only online?
No,
Okay.
Absolutely. So people could buy tickets at the door. It's $10 for adults and $5 for seniors and children, and then children 5 and under are free.
Okay.
So yes, they can buy at the door, and it's just a great event for families to come out and enjoy and walk around. And there's some really cool decorated locations for people to take holiday family photos.
Oh,
yeah.
And
so
is the Santa time arrival on the GiveSmart website?
It should be. I will check to make sure it is.
Okay, I'm asking for a friend.
I believe it's 11 to 2, but I will confirm that.
Okay.
I am
Last year,
excited.
COVID Santa got COVID, so
oh no,
we had to quickly, find
So,
a
2 years ago,
Santa stand.
2 years ago, I bought tickets, and then Marty and I don't know what happened. We got busy and we weren't able to come. And then last year, we were in Disney, so we weren't able to come. So this is going to be my first Festival of Trees. So I'm so
you will
excited.
love it. You will love it, Kelly. It's one of my favorite events of the year. I absolutely love it. It's just
really
festive.
excited. And I love that you're doing it a little earlier this year because it's like the true kickoff of the season.
Yeah.
Such a fun way.
We were unsure whether this is a good idea, but overall, I think it makes sense, and hopefully people will still come, even though it's 2 weeks early.
No,
But,
fantastic.
Yeah, and people want to decorate early so they can get all their, their trees and wreaths and everything else.
I'm
And
so
also
excited.
these 25 trees that local designers and artists and businesses in general have decorated are all up for bids. So this is you basically will take this entire tree if someone wins the auction, then deliver it to their house. How does that process work? It's like I don't have a tree yet, so for my house. So what's the
Sure.
process?
Sure. So, some people bid on them for their homes. Some people bid on them for their businesses, like Dr. Albano, who's my dentist, bought, won the auction last year and put it in his dental office.
Aw.
So, that's another option, home or office. You're welcome to come to the farm and pick up your tree, but we have 2 delivery days that will deliver it on the North Fork or Shelter Island. So December 1st and 2nd, but somebody will be there on the day after Thanksgiving for pickups of wreaths and trees if you want to come get your own.
Nice.
Awesome. So if
I
you don't
haven't
want to have
gotten
to
my
pick
tree up
another
yet.
tree,
I might get a tree.
well, what
Say
I love
that
is
again,
it's such a
Kelly?
nice.
I said I haven't put my tree up yet. I might need a tree.
Yeah.
Totally easy. Just transfer and done.
I mean,
Well,
I
and it's
was in
also
the barn
such a
last.
diverse.
Go
It's
ahead.
such a diverse theme of trees. Like you walk in there, I know over the years, I mean, some have just been funny and hysterical, and some have just drop dead gorgeous. You're like, oh my God,
Yes,
all these ornaments. You just get the entire package, the whole ready to go, delivered
that's
to
right.
wherever you want to put it to enjoy. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, you don't even need to pull out all your Christmas decorations. You just get a cash tree and you're done. That's it.
And I was in the barn last night. We were doing some last minute stuff and just in awe of the talent. I am not a creative person at all. So I just, am amazed at what people can put together and so fun and festive. And, there's some nautical themes, but we have like a Grinch theme. We have Her Majesty for the Queen. There's a tree in
Oh,
honor of the
wow.
Queen. Yeah. The brewery did a great tree, pretty gullible. It's one of my favorites.
I
And we
saw
have,
that on their Instagram. It looks very cool. It's in honor of seagulls, right?
yeah, so fun. It's beautiful. And then, I'm so glad Cindy Peasrow with Upskull came back. She did it the first year and won an award the first year and came back this year and did a tree, Fisherman's Blues with Port of Egypt Marine. It's just a wonderful tree. So it's so fun to see so many people engaged and wanting to be part of this event and knowing that, we're there to support our community.
It is a wonderful cause. Now, you said that Cindy won a prize. Is there a competition that goes on?
So there's 2. So we have a designers award and then we have a People's Choice Award. So we have judges who have some design or art background will judge the trees, and we'll have a designers award. But then everybody who comes to the event gets to pick their favorite tree. We have voting boxes and we'll tally the scores and see who wins the People's Choice Award.
That is so fun.
Kelly,
So
fun fact, I was a judge the first year.
Ooh,
It was super fun. I got to come the night before and see all the trees and count the votes. It was great.
That is so fun.
it's so hard to cast your vote though, because some of the designers have come back every year. And, I was thinking about Noreen. I think was it last year when she did the Schitt's Creek theme? It was hysterical.
Yeah.
And I feel like
God.
the pressure is on, for every person to come up with a creative theme and make it fun. But it's so wonderful to walk around. And I know, Tracy, you and I think we were supposed to be there for an hour, but we went last year. The weather was beautiful last year. There was a pickup truck with Santa. We just chilled, pull up 2 chairs. I think we sat there for hours.
Am I a stalker if I remember that Tracy got off an airplane and went straight to the festival?
Yes, I did. I did.
That's
How do I
commitment,
remember that,
Tracy.
Talk about not to be missed event, So, yes, it's absolutely.
Yeah, I was in Mexico and I came the day I got back. I was like, I'm not going to miss this.
That was last year I was in Disney. during the Festival of Trees, and I was like having so much FOMO. I was like, oh my God, Tracy literally just got off the plane and she went. It must be so good. And then this year I planned my Disney trip early, and then the Festival of Trees was early. But I made it, so I'm really excited.
Well, we're glad you're back and gonna come.
Yeah, we're really excited to go.
Tell us
So,
a little bit
Cathy,
more about the auction, the online auction you also have along with the festival going on this weekend.
Yeah, so if you go to the website and you go to the auction, you'll see all the trees, you'll see all the wreaths, but then you'll see different auction items. So, there are some hotel stays, there are restaurant gift certificates, there's various things. There's a big mirror, there's a quilt, a handmade quilt. So there's lots of really nice stuff that people can bid on for Christmas gifts for folks.
Also, Cathy, I noticed like I've been seeing some of the photos that people are posting. So some people have trees and then they have like gift baskets under their trees. Is that part of their tree, or?
Yeah, so it's not, the designers can do whatever they want. So they obviously are putting all the ornaments on the tree. Many of them are handmade, some are purchased. It's a combination. But then what's so cool is they attach things to the tree or put things under the tree. So there's many trees. You have to, when you come, you have to take the time and look carefully at the trees, because there's gift certificates, there's gift items underneath. And so it's not just the tree, you get so much more. Like Nicolette's for the Home did actually 2 amazing trees. And I know they have gift certificates for like kitchen design work and other things. So,
it's a tree and a gift.
Yeah, I remember last year there was a tree. I don't know who it was, but they had like the kinfolk book underneath it and all these other books, and I was like, I'm bidding on that tree for the books. I want the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're if you go to the Give Smart site and after you go and visit and you want to go back and look, everything's listed on the Give Smart site, what goes with that tree. And then there's a value. And then obviously you'll bid on it and start at a lower value and have increments to bid. So, you're going to get a great deal for all the things you get with a tree. It's just amazing how generous people are. And so many businesses will give gift certificates to different designers to add to their tree. So it's really a true community event where everybody's supporting.
So just to clarify, you can stop by at the barn this weekend and view all the trees, but all the bidding for the trees and the items that you have in the auction happens online, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
When does that end? When does that end? Because I know a lot of people have the last minute strategy of bidding at the last minute.
Yeah. So it closes out on Monday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
So you just make sure you get your final bid in by 5 p.m. But it's so fun to watch the frenzy the last few minutes. And, it's like whoever hits it right before the clock strikes 5 wins.
Oh, man.
I know.
I never won. Everything I tried to get, I get outbid on. I'm just, I guess, not quick enough on the...
I know the feeling. We just wrapped up an auction for Slow Foodie Stand, and yes, people start bidding early on, but that last hour or 2 hours, our friend Verona gave a beautiful art class package, and I kept bidding on it, and then at the literal last second, I got outbid, and I was like, So I know she also has
I bid on that auction, and I was like, I tried to get the Christmas Spectacular. For the Slow Foodie Stand, and I got outbid.
Okay, so maybe just a pro tip. It's good and a nice strategy to wait till the last minute, but perhaps you want to use an auto bid or bid the highest so that you are not outbid at the last minute. Because if you bid low, just know that there are people coming at the last minute to sneak it away from you. So maybe something to think about.
Sunita's got all the strategies over
here. Yeah,
because I'm really pumped
I didn't even know that was possible.
So, Cathy, just tell us a little bit more about Cass for our listeners who don't know exactly what to expect. I mean, the setup that you have at Cass is just truly amazing with the pantry, and then the shop with all the clothes and everything. There's just so many different elements in your new location. Tilly would like to know more about it.
So CAST has been around since 1965, and our mission is to provide a safety net and promote self-sufficiency for North Fork neighbors in need. We actually expanded to Shelter Island in March, so now we're not only serving the North Fork, but Shelter Island. And you know, we're really, I say, a one-stop shop for vulnerable populations. So with regards, we have 3 priority areas: food and nutrition. So we have 2 client choice pantries, which we've really set up intentionally as a marketplace. People come in and get a cart, a shopping cart or a basket, and they shop the aisles. And it's really important because it respects people's dietary preferences and restrictions, and really is a more dignified way of serving people. And we have the dry goods pantry, the dry cupboard pantry, and also the fresh bounty pantry. So we have wonderful fresh produce pretty much year round. We partner with 22 local farms in our Farm to Friend program. So I encourage people, if you haven't been to CAST, to come see it, because people are truly amazed when they see how we have set it up, and which couldn't be possible without our new building. And then we also have a sharing room boutique where people can get clothes and coats and shoes and household items, small appliances, kids items. And we accept donations for that Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the back door. And then in addition, we have an education and enrichment space which we use. We just had dance class last night. We do different arts classes. We do ESL classes, citizenship classes, and all sorts of workshops. We have an early childhood program for at-risk families, so we do lots of programming down there. We have Grupo de Madres, which is a Spanish-speaking mothers club. So we use that space multi-purpose for all sorts of education and enrichment. And then upstairs, we have Empowerment Hall, which has a computer lab and space for small classes and discussion. We have the Wexler Family Teaching Kitchen for our culinary program for kids not going to college, and for adults as well. And we have 12 local chefs who are just so generous with their time to help teach that course. We also have the Treber Gathering Hall. So that's for large classes, graduations from our programs, and many, many arts and culture events. So we have a grant from New York State to provide arts and culture out here. So we've had classical music, Broadway folks come out. We've had Latin jazz, brass and blues, Irish step dancing, mariachi, folk music. I mean, it's just amazing what we're able to bring to the community free. We also do comedy nights in there, which are a fundraiser for CAST with North Fork Comedy. And it's just really a beautiful way. And I think probably one of the few places on the North Fork where you bring the whole entire community together for an evening of fun and enjoying the arts. So not only do our clients come who normally don't have access to the arts, but you know, our sponsors and funders, as well as just local residents and business owners come, and we all, just a natural intermingling of everybody in the community to enjoy the arts simply. And we're having a holiday concert December 10th in partnership with East End Arts. We're really excited. It's actually 3 groups, kids ranging from, I think, age 12 to 28. And there's 3 different musical groups going to do a holiday music. So
fun. When is that?
It's December 10th and it's free. I believe it starts at 6:30. It's a 2-hour show. Yeah. And then we're also hosting with VSOP Projects for the first time. They always do the 10 by 10 art show, which is in its, I think, 17th or 18th year. It's always been in Greenport, but they asked if they could use our space this year, so we're co-sponsoring it. And that's the first weekend in December, which is one of the reasons we changed the date of the Festival of Trees. So I don't know if you know about the 10 by 10 art show, but we have over 300 entries. People get a 10 by 10 panel and can produce whatever art they want on it. And they all sell for $100, and part of the proceeds will go to CAST. But we have school groups doing it to some of the top artists on the North Fork participating. So that, again, Friday night and Saturday, you can preview the art, and then you can purchase it on Sunday. That's the first weekend in December.
That's so
So,
exciting.
yeah, so I mean, we're doing so much at CAST. We have a community garden, which Yard Crop generously put in for us, and so we're teaching folks how to garden. And then the produce goes into our pantry or into our cooking programs. We're just kicking off today our holiday toy drive, so we expect to provide toys and gifts to at least 500 or 600 children in our community. So if you want to donate toys or gifts, you can mail them to CAST or drop them off. And there's about 35 locations around the community that you'll see our red holiday toy drive bins where you can drop a toy. And that's through December 13th.
That's amazing. You know, we've donated a lot of Tilly's clothes that she's grown out of and stuff, and I used to donate to other organizations, and I just have personally found that you guys are so connected to the community that when you donate items or your time or your money, you can actually see where it's going. Visiting, I really highly recommend anyone who hasn't visited the CAST location to go see it, because it truly is it's just amazing what you guys are doing there, Cathy. And I really commend you and all the volunteers and everyone that you're doing, everyone that's working there. It's just a really amazing program to help this community.
Thank you. I mean, I am so overwhelmed by the generosity of the community and the support. I mean, we have an active roster of 200 volunteers, and we could not do what we do without all those volunteers. And so I'm so grateful that people are stepping up and stepping in and giving back. And you know, we purchased this building because we needed it, and it's become a hub, a community resource center in the heart of Southold town. And I say it's not only in the heart of Southold town, but it's the soul of Southold town.
Yeah.
And thanks to the generosity of the community, we were able to pay off our mortgage in 1 year. So,
wow,
which is truly incredible. And that enables us to focus any fundraising on critical operations. And we, like I said, have increased to now serving well over 900 families, you know, and I am worried about the winter. You know, in addition to the food and nutrition, we do client support and advocacy, and we do benefit application assistance, but also emergency assistance for urgent needs that impact health and safety. You know, if somebody needs oil or electric or rent or a medical bill, you know, we're there to provide that support. So that's, you know, where funds from this event are going to provide, you know, meals so people aren't hungry, and emergency assistance, and, you know, as well as, you know, those workforce training and education opportunities so people can improve, have opportunities and improve overall individual and family well-being.
So we usually end our show with the same 5 questions, but we've already done that with you, Cathy. And I think we could use, Tilly would like to use this time to have you tell our community, how can they volunteer? We know they can donate clothes and toys and household items, but how can they sign up to volunteer and support you and support the community?
Sure. So because we're so busy, I actually created a new position last year of a volunteer coordinator. So I have a volunteer coordinator that you can email CAST. If you go to our website, there's a volunteer tab that shows a lot of the opportunities for volunteering, and you can sign up there, or you can call CAST or email info@castnorthfork.org and say you want to volunteer. There's so many opportunities. You can, from food pantry to the farm program to any education opportunities. If you want to teach a class or support a class, if you want to help in the sharing room, help with office work, yard work. I mean, there's something for everybody, for sure. And just so everybody knows, we are going to be launching a new website, fingers crossed, very soon. And so look forward to that. But for now, we're still on the old website. But, you know, we welcome anybody to join the CAST family, and we need more volunteers. And we want to have you do something that you want to do and enjoy and use your skills. So we'll match you with something for sure.
So, in all seriousness, how young can people start volunteering?
So without a parent, it's 14. With
Okay.
with a parent, you know, it can be younger, but we have to just, you know, make sure it's in an appropriate role. We have lots of young kids with their parents volunteering at our food drives.
Okay.
You know, and that's an easy thing to do. But when we're super busy in the midst of a distribution, having a young child there, you know, I'm concerned about safety because there's a lot of moving parts.
Well, I think we'll probably wait until she's like in preschool, but I want her in there as soon as possible.
Well, we'd love
Well,
to
I see Kirsten from Yard Crop in here, and I know another part you guys have done and have an edible garden outside. So maybe young kids can get their fingers dirty in the dirt.
Yeah.
You know, if Billy wants to plant
we
garlic.
definitely welcome kids to help with the garden for sure.
Good.
Well, bravo, Cathy, to all that you and your team has been able to do and continues to do at CAST. Thank you for coming on and sharing about what to expect in general from CAST and more specifically this weekend. So everybody please go. It's from 10 to 2, right? Saturday and Sunday, 19th and the 20th.
10
10
to
to
6 on
6.
Saturday.
Okay.
And 10 to
So
5
Santa
on
has
Sunday.
condensed hours. Got it. 10 to 6 at Trevor Farm in Southold. Go support. Go online to the website. Find the Give Smart link and bid on the trees, bid on the items, and support CAST in whatever way you can. Thank you,
And
ladies.
we'll all put the link up on our individual pages so you can find it.
Yeah.
Sounds
And I look forward to seeing you all at the festival.
See you there.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Cathy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.